As of October of 2025, when I filmed this video, Atlantic City has 9 operating casino hotels, including Borgata, Hard Rock, Ocean, Tropicana, Bally's, Caesars, Golden Nugget, Harrah's, and of course, Resorts Casino Hotel, which is the interest of today's video. Resorts opened in 1978 as the very first casino offering legalized gambling in the state of New Jersey. This was a big freaking deal. Located right on the Atlantic Ocean with access to the beach and the boardwalk, this was truly a picturesque location for any resort. Resorts has a storied history, hosting some of the most recognizable names in the entertainment industry, including Cher, Stevie Wonder, and of course, Frank Sinatra. Over the years, as more and more states legalized gambling, Atlantic City just became one of many destinations offering this type of entertainment, leading to the evolution of new and exciting venues to keep the tourists happy and coming back for more. In 2013, Resorts, in partnership with the Jimmy Buffett brand, opened the sprawling Margaritaville complex, partially located within the Resorts Casino, but also spanning the boardwalk onto the beach to include Landshark Bar and Restaurant. Since then, they have expanded into the obscure yet attractive sea-level beach bars, which seem to only last 1 year before having to be completely rebuilt. This brings us to today's video. So I asked the question, why are beach bars in the sand in an area that gets hit with numerous hurricanes per year such an important aspect of entertaining the tourist that these casinos and resorts are willing to build them over and over again each year after being completely destroyed? Is it simply that enjoying the sand between your toes and the sun on your face while drinking your favorite beverage is so irresistible that it's worth millions of dollars in infrastructure each year? Or is there something deeper going on that we don't understand? This is the obscure business of beach bars in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
My screwed shot.
Episode 1.
Not even screwed shot. It's 100% just open. Wow. How much money and equipment you think that is? Whew, unreal. Look at this. It's just getting torn apart. Like, this is just a big piece of cement, concrete, whatever this was, like a plant holder. That's crazy. Was this like pieces of the building falling off? That's literally looks like pieces of the building are falling off. Some type of architectural salvage. Let's go see. So the one benefit of having a white work truck, I parked it right there because I want to check out this beach bar real quick, and that work truck just looks like a work truck. This is new. They got new stuff popping up here like every day. Wow, they do have a beach bar here. All right, so I'm out on the beach in front of Resorts Casino, which is the oldest remaining casino from originally opening as the same casino that it is today. Does that make sense? The oldest casino. So what I was interested in seeing is how these beach bars are weathering the hurricanes that have been coming by, and if the Hard Rock put a beach bar back in place. But I'm gonna see right now what this looks like. The Tiki Bar. This is a Margaritaville Jimmy Buffett Tiki Bar type thing, but it looks pretty decent right now. Actually, it totally does not. It looks completely demolished. But after another one good storm, this place is gonna be completely destroyed. Look at this. We haven't even, look at these hot wires. Why do they continuously allow people, I shouldn't say people, I should say these casinos, to put beach bars on the beach when this happens literally every day? Unsafe for human occupancy. So this beach bar is officially condemned for the season. What's crazy too is, like, I'm sure if the security or whoever came down here and saw me here, they would tell me to leave. But the reality is, like, as long as the water comes up this high, technically they can't own the beach as far up as the high tide line, and the water does come up this far. So in all reality, they can't really own this property, because look, you can see where the high tide line is. Wow, this is just gnarly. What's also crazy is, well, obviously the electric wires laying everywhere is crazy, but what's crazy is how expensive. If you were to look up this frame right here on like Alibaba or Amazon, this thing is so expensive. I bet this is like $1,500 minimum, and they just have like 20 of them just sitting here. Check this out, everybody. I know people in the comments are going to say, you only film the beach bars after the season. You never film at the beach bars when they're actually open. That's true. I personally like the decay of the beach bar more than I like the actual beach bar. And I'm just blown away by the fact that they continuously allow the casinos to build these beach bars on the public beach. This is a public beach. Completely. Like, if you walked right over to this side, you could put your beach chair right there. So it's a public beach. As far as the high tide line goes, public beach. That they know that these are going to get torn apart by hurricanes or just by the elements, the ocean, storms, but they just build them here every year knowing full well that they will decay and fall apart. Let's go over here. This is like the Tiki Jimmy Buffett Beach Bar, and you can tell it's already pretty much destroyed. I just wish that I would have the opportunity to check it out inside of the beach bar, which I highly doubt I'll be able to open this, but let's just take a look. It's definitely screwed shut. Not even screwed shut. It's 100% just open. Wow. How much money and equipment you think that is? Whew, unreal. Look at this. It's just getting torn apart. Like, this is just a big piece of cement, concrete, whatever this was, like a plant holder. That's crazy. All the equipment in there. I wonder if they're just gonna leave that there and just hope that it stays through the winter, or if they're actually going to try to come in there and just take all those components. I guess at like $8, $9, $10 a beer, they probably made the money back off of setting this up after the first weekend of opening it. Let's see, did they try to do a Hard Rock Beach Bar this year? I don't think so. No, just the Land Shark has one. See, so the Land Shark Beach Bar is actually still open right now. Abandoned. For anybody who would say this is not abandoned, that's proof right there that it totally is abandoned as of 8/22/2025. It's condemned. So fully abandoned. So it is just an extension of the Margaritaville right here, which is the Jimmy Buffett venue inside of resorts. It's kind of a big deal. So I'm sure even on a off-season, off day like today, they're still making the bar inside of the casino is a money printing machine. So like the cost of that beach bar, like I said, was probably paid for so quickly in the first like weekend of opening that they're not really worried about the decay. So it's an extension of what this is, which are these fake palm trees. Pretty cool actually looking. I'd have to say it's completely empty in there right now. So I was a little bit wrong about that. Do you like Halloween? Happy Halloween. You gotta open it for me though, so we can show it.
All right, record me open.
I got you. It was a sponsorship, that's why I'm saying that.
Please don't.
Then you can tell me if you like it or not.
Alright. Please don't let it blow up on me, gang.
What'd you say?
Don't make it blow up.
No, no. That's crazy talk. That's like a Batman movie.
Right. Hey, shout out to who I'm shouting out.
To YouTube, whatever. Tucker.
What's your name?
Tucker.
Shout out to Tucker, real street man. Hey, he came through and bless your boy. I'm sitting on the bench selling gas, and this is what real niggas do. Check him out.
All right, we're gonna check it out right now.
Box, Tucker.
There's another box inside a box inside a box.
I know that.
That's all right.
Shout out to my boy Tucker. Let's see what's in the box.
There might be another box too. We're not sure.
Right, we're not sure. Y'all wanna
I'm
make
pretty sure. I already know because I have the same one. But
what's in this bitch?
it's getting good, dude.
Right? I don't know what's in this.
Here, give me this. I'll take the trash. Nah, you're good.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. Oh, there's a piece of tape. Can you get it open?
Wrap this shit.
This is factory direct.
Right. Bang.
All right, keep it going.
This is some expensive shit.
This is nice, right?
Right.
So that's the adjustment piece. That's not really. That's just a tool. That's not really anything else.
Yeah. So shout out to the boy Tucker again. This is the box. Now what's inside the box?
You got to slip it to the side, and then we'll see. What's up, man? How are you? Or you could just rip that off if you want.
I don't want to. Oh no, it's the same thing on the box.
Yeah, it's the Rain 10. There it is.
Bang.
Bam, look at that.
Oh, Tucker's hooked him up.
Yeah, that's it.
That.
That's the claim right there. Do you like it?
Hell yeah.
So that little piece right there is to adjust the size, this little tool. That's all that is.
Shout out to Tucker, y'all. Tucker, y'all. Good love, good looking. Look me up on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify. Cocaine Bird, one of the illest rappers. And my next video, I'm gonna rock a new Rollie gang.
All right, Cocaine Bird.
Yup.
All right, have a good day, dude.
You too, bro.
Much love.
Thank you, Tucker.
Hell yeah, dude, that's nice. They gave me 2 of them, so I just kept it for a gift. I figured you were the right person to give it to. I decided to give that guy the other Rain 10 watch. I got 2 of them, and they're both men's watches, so of course Sammy wasn't going to wear the other one. And I actually had it in my shed and then in my truck for a while, a couple months already. Just waiting for the right person to give it to, and I feel like he really was. I don't know if he needed it necessarily, but in that moment, that gave that guy a lot of like joy and just like getting a gift. I could tell from his expression and the way he opened it that he was very excited, and it made him happy, at least for a few minutes. So that was a cool experience. Just, you know, the human connection in that couple minutes of us just like talking and hanging out. It's kind of rare these days, I feel like. I guess it's not rare, it's just, it's less common than it used to be. But I'm out of here, going back to the house.
I want to say I have nothing against beach bars. I just think that all of this could be handled in a more responsible way, considering the unpredictable weather and hurricanes that hit our coast each and every year after the summer season. A suggestion: maybe these venues should be either temporary pop-ups that are removed after the summer, or built with materials that are more sustainable and can handle the storm surge of the Atlantic Ocean. I also want to say I've eaten at the Landshark restaurant more than once. I have nothing against the venue. It's a really cool looking place. It brings a lot of money, jobs, and people to Atlantic City. I don't want people to take this the wrong way. I'm just utterly intrigued by the concept of these beach bars and their abandonment each year. Once I got home, I couldn't help myself but do more research to try to understand what is actually going on here. This is where it gets confusing. The ownership and operation of these establishments is so layered that it seems like the rabbit hole of control goes on and on forever. Here is the breakdown of what I've been able to figure out. Okay, as far as I can tell, 90% of resorts is owned by Morris Valley, or the company DGMB Casino Holding LLC. 10% of resorts is owned by Mohegan Tribe, or better known as Mohegan Gaming, which had the agreement to manage and operate the property since 2012, before Margaritaville was built, up until 2024 in December, but continues to help manage the property along with the president and CEO, whose name is Mark Giannantonio. This is pretty much straightforward, but the next part, this is just gets so crazy. Let's move on to the Margaritaville complex, which includes the restaurant inside the casino, Landshark Bar and Grill, which is outside past the boardwalk, and the retail space. So technically all of this is owned by Resorts Casino Holding LLC, which is controlled by, at the very top, Bally, but the day-to-day operations are managed by the CEO jointly with the Mohegan Tribe. But let's get into the Landshark part here. The Tiki Bar is part of the Landshark brand, which is actually broken up into two separate entities. The Landshark Beer, which the trademark of Landshark Beer is owned by Margaritaville Alcohol Beverage Trust, which is a subsidiary of Margaritaville Enterprises LLC. But the beer itself is actually brewed and distributed by Anheuser-Busch. And the Landshark restaurant is completely separate as a brand, and that is owned by Margaritaville Holdings LLC, but operated by IMCMV Holdings Inc. So the Tiki Bar, who owns it? I don't even know at this point. It's so layered that the land is leased/owned by DGMB Casino Holdings, operated as part of Landshark Bar and Grill, on the Margaritaville complex, with beer that's brewed and distributed by Anheuser-Busch. And where does Jimmy Buffett fit into all of this? And this is so mind-boggling that I can understand more of why these beach bars are left the way that they are. Because who's actually responsible for making the decision to either clean it up, repair it, get rid of it, reinstate it? It would be hard for me to say definitively that the government of Atlantic City even really knows who owns or controls any part of all the madness that goes on in these casinos. So, I don't know. I guess, people coming down just want a nice place in the sand to hang out that's on the beach where they can legally drink a beer, check out the ocean, and get some sun, and this is the perfect place to do it. I don't see an end in sight to the creation of new beach bar venues in the future, and I've actually started doing some research on the most famous and biggest beach bar in Atlantic City, which I believe is the Bungalow Beach Bar, which I will be covering in a future video. So let me know all your guys' thoughts on the whole situation in the comment section, please. And again, I just want to reiterate that I'm not trying to like attack any specific business or person or entity or casino. Atlantic City has a lot to offer, I personally think. It's a beautiful place to go. The boardwalk is epic. You can surf there. You can go to the beach. They do still have the Steel Pier, which has games. They have events. They have musicians. They have comedians. They have shows constantly, all the time. Like, Resorts has hosted tens of thousands of events successfully that people have enjoyed for longer than I've been alive. I'm not coming in here trying to attack anyone. I'm just so, like, intrigued and confused by everything that goes on in Atlantic City that I just can't help myself but to do research, film videos like this, and just go down this rabbit hole of insanity that is Atlantic City. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.